Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Alberto again with A to Z Tactical Academy. And today I want to talk about revolver reloads, how to practice for them. Okay guys, revolver reloads. There's many drills on YouTube and on the internet, and almost every class out there that involves semi-automatic talks about tactical reloads or slide lock reloads, right? A tactical reload is that in which you would remove a magazine that still has ammunition in it and then put a topped off, a fresh magazine without discarding the one you just took out, right? So a slide lock reload, on the other hand, for defensive purposes is such that you emptied the magazine and you're at slide lock. So you're going to dump that magazine on the ground. It doesn't matter because you're in a hurry to refresh that gun so you can stay in the fight, right? On civilian defense, it's extremely rare, especially with guns today. Like, for example, my H&K P30 that I carry has 17 in the magazine and 1 up in the chamber. So 18 rounds to solve a problem should be enough. I particularly don't carry a spare mag, right? But that's my choice. That's you do you, right? I'm not going to be where you're going to be. Now for revolvers, the capacity is a lot limited, right? So I have here a Colt 6-shooter. This is a Mark III. It has 6 chambers in the cylinder. I can show you here. It is completely empty. It's 357 or 38 special, right? So I have 6 rounds. Carrying a reload for a revolver, if you're a revolver carrier, may be more critical than carrying a spare magazine for semi-automatic. So this is a skill that you should practice just to get your hands, your memory muscle, if you will, your muscle memory, sorry. So how do you practice this, right? So obviously you can start with a gun that is completely empty, and then just get in the habit of, and here I'm going to point it at the camera, right? Get in the habit of going bang, bang, bang. I don't even need to press the trigger. I'm just going bang, bang, bang. Get in the habit of positioning your hands such as that you can activate the cylinder release. Use these 2 middle fingers to push the cylinder and gain control of it completely like this. Barrel up, smash the ejector, and then come back out. Mimic that you're putting rounds in, close it, and go back up on target, right? So this movement you can practice without firing, without putting any rounds in it, just to create that muscle memory. Once you've mastered this movements, right? Once you've mastered this part, you may want to start using dummy rounds and putting dummy rounds in there. You certainly can carry the dummy rounds loose in your pocket and then get good at doing this. You can carry the dummy rounds or your spare ammunition in a Neomag strip, which is a linear strip, so it goes in your pocket, pretty much like a pocket knife, if you will. And then you kind of strip them one by one onto the cylinder. You can carry a Speedloader. It's something that looks like this. So here I have this one fully loaded with dummy rounds, right? This devices trap the ammunition by the rim with a little mechanism. So this is a mechanical hole. There's no magnets in there or anything like that, right? And so if I spin it to the right, they just release. If I spin it to the left, it holds them. So to load them up, and hopefully I can show you here what the thing looks like on the inside. So it's way in there. You see? Okay. Yep, you can kind of see this little mechanical little things that come out, and they hold the rounds, right? So to load them up, you put them to the right, spin it to the right, put all the rounds in there. These are dummy rounds. See here. So you can do that ahead of time. Then spin it to the left. Yeah, there you go. Now they're in there, right? So I can put this in my pocket. I can put it in a specific round holder for revolver ammunition. There are some revolver holsters that have a round space for one of these that you can use. How do you get good at using those? Well, I would start with the cylinder already open and then just getting used to this movement, right? That's it. So get them out. I got to do this again. spin it to the right, they're held. So again, I'm holding the revolver just like I would after ejecting the spent casings. I'm holding it like this, and I'm gonna practice from wherever I carry this thing. Just go practice putting them in, and once they're in, spin this to the right, and they drop, right? Again, this is to create that muscle memory, if you will. Another thing you should practice is getting spent casings out of this with this movement, right? So unfortunately, if you put dummy rounds in that and you spin this, they just fall off. They just fall off because the cartridges have not expanded due to the action of firing, right? So what I do, and let me show you kind of what I do, is I grab a bunch of spent casings, and hopefully the camera can pick it up, but what I do is I put a small piece of tape in there. That small piece of tape is enough dimension in the brass that holds it in there, holds it in place, and then I can do my simulation. All right, so I have prepared here 6 casings that I put pieces of tape in it. So I'm just going to put those in there. Again, these are empties. There's no live ammunition here at all. All right, so these are spent, and as you can see, they hold because of that tape, that extra dimension I added, right? So I'll close this, and I'll mimic doing the bang, 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 open the cylinder, and I practice that. If you get good at all these 3 things, put it all together and practice that. You don't need to go to the range to get good at it, but I highly recommend that you practice all of these motions so that you reload fast. Thanks for watching. Keep training, keep practicing. If you carry a revolver, let me know which one, and talk to you next time.